I have a gift for you. Ooh, what is it? Is that the kitten, is it? What? You're supposed to be with Percy. Go on, go. No, that was Percy's surprise. This is for you. We're gonna address the kitten later, but is that one of Uncle Ba's notebooks? I went home and stopped by Uncle Ba's to get you another notebook. I know you have a lot going on and learning all the stuff with the void and how it's affecting you, and I know you like to write everything down, so I figured you could use another notebook. Yeah, I've been writing things in scrap pieces of paper, but to have one of Uncle Ba's notebook to write all this down in, this is... Thank you, Ren. Absolutely no need to thank me. We do need to go thank Uncle Ba, though, and visit him, because he was a little grumpy that we've taken so long to come back home and visit, so... Oh, I'm sure he was. It's been a minute. Well, how about we go finish up all of our Feywild stuff, and then we will go visit Uncle Ba? I think that is a swell idea. Knock, knock. If you two girls are ready, I'm ready to go with you to the Feywilds to help with that little shadow creature hoarding dragon. Ooh, yay! Get your notebook ready, because I think you are about to learn some things. I'm nervous, but so excited. Let's go. Soraya, do not eat those mushrooms. Don't even go near them. Come here. One time I walked through those mushrooms and I ended up having a very irritable bowel for quite some time. They're here. Hi, how's it going? Are your bowels okay? Yes, that is embarrassing. Soraya was trying to eat one of those mushrooms and I was telling her how they gave me a very troubled stomach. Oh, is Soraya what you named that little winter wolf pup? It is. I haven't let her leave my side. Who's your friend? Oh, this is Erebus. He hoards void. It's kind of like a more volatile, extreme version of shadows. A pleasure to meet you, milady. I'll be working with Kess to try and help your little shadow creatures. If you wouldn't mind showing us to your lair, we will get started right away. Of course. Thank you. Right this way. And here we are. Most of my creatures are resting because of the daylight, so I hope it makes your job a little bit easier. And thank you again for everything you are trying to do here. It's really no problem, but you know you said those two little words to us a lot, and we're in the Feywilds. I'm aware. I am truly grateful, and I want you to know it, and I will repay you in any way that I can. Oh, truly, no payment is necessary. We're happy to help. Well, Erebus, how do we do this? Well, you have already proven that you are capable of drawing the shadows from one little pup, so how about you try a litter of pups next? Oh, we're just going right in. Okay, well, Ren, I am ready whenever you are. All right. Remember what I taught you. Picture a thread between yourself and those pups, and very slowly try and pull that thread towards you, pulling out the shadows. There you are. Good, good. Okay. This is a lot harder to do without touching them. Don't talk. You're doing wonderful. Once you have drawn all the shadows out of those pups, move on to another creature. Don't do anything more than a litter of pups or one adult at a time, though. Okay. Whew. I did it. Okay. Let's do Mama next. You're doing so good, Cass. Good job. Dang, Erebus, leave some for her. She has plenty to work with. Okay, that is 2 letters done, 3 adults. I'm starting to feel queasy. For now, that is your cue to stop. I will handle the rest. Okay, yeah. Whew, how you doing? I am doing swell, and you just did so amazing! Oh, look at how many puppies that you helped. Erebus! He makes it look so easy and so fast. Well, yeah, I mean, he's an ancient dragon who's been doing this since he was, a hatchling. So, yeah, but still. You did it. You actually absorbed all the shadows from my pups and even my lair. How did you absorb them from everywhere? Just your lair and the surrounding forest where you were keeping them contained. I hope that is all right. I understand that they were a part of your horde. Only by necessity. I never wanted to have the shadows. Thank you. You have lifted a great burden off of me. Your eyes, they're back to normal, or what I assume was normal before the shadows. I owe you, all of you, a great debt. Thank you. You know what? I actually have an idea of how you can repay those favors. Let us play with the puppies? Of course. I will introduce you to all of them now. Come along. This is nice. It's been a while since the two of us just laid under the stars together. I know. We've been doing this since we were like, what, 3? Yeah. Maybe even younger. Who knows? Hey. So we know that there's, other planets out there, right? Oh, yeah, 100%. And do you think we could, teleport to one of them? I mean, we've traveled to different planes of existence. What's to say we can't, go to another planet? Well, technically speaking, from what we know of Killian's portals, he can open portals to different realms, different dimensions, different, planes of existence. So, yeah, I would say going to another planet would be feasible, but it would be dangerous because we wouldn't know, where we're going, We might not even be able to breathe on that planet. So, what if we, try? Again, I think the loss of life would be fairly high. But we'll peek into the portal first. That way we know if it's safe, and if it's not, we just don't go through all the way through. Problem solved. Okay, how exactly would we even open a portal to another planet? I was thinking about this. Okay, so we, as opal dragons, just have a connection to other dragons in general, but me and you have an even stronger connection to dragons because they are our horde. And so I was thinking, if I think of planets and a dragon, maybe it will open a portal to a dragon on another planet. Seems like a gamble. A gamble. But it's worth a shot, right? It would be really cool. And we could test it out at the very least. Okay, do it. Okay. Okay. Focus dragon, channel dragon. Focus dragon, channel dragon. Focus dragon, channel dragon, and planet dragon? Okay. You gotta get in here, guys! Wait, Ren! Ren, I said we were testing, not jumping through portals. Oh my gods. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. Hi. Welcome. Thank you. We are adventurers who go around and ask dragons what they hoard, and you are the biggest and most majestic dragon I've ever seen in my entire life. Thank you, little planetoids. I'm assuming you would like to know what I hoard, then. Yes, please, great cosmic dragon. Oh my gosh. I know. Planets. I hoard planets. Including the one that you came from, little planetoid. How does one even come to hoard planets? How did you become this? That sounded insulting. I'm so sorry. I mean, you're like a cosmic dragon. How were you born like this, or is it something that happened, or both? Do you not know of the cosmic dragons? I thought you did, from the way you referred to me. It was more of a description than stating actual fact. You're actually a cosmic dragon? Like, that's a thing? There's cosmic dragons out there? There was. As far as I am aware, I am the last. But then again, the cosmos are great. There may be more out there, and I just do not know of them. Oh, that's kind of a nice way to think about it. We're kind of the last of our kind to our knowledge as well, but I like the way you think about that. What led you to hoard planets, if you don't mind me asking? I've always had an interest in the planets. They are unique and ever-changing. Some are made entirely of gas, some entirely of water. Some have the ability to create life, others are completely uninhabitable. And yet each changes and grows. Even your wee little planet once was completely uninhabitable. And then it changed, and it grew, and it created life, and I got to watch all of it unfold. I am the center of my own solar system, and I get to observe each of my planets closely as they change, as they create and destroy. It is mesmerizing. The things that you've probably seen. Wow. Oh, my eyes are watering. I don't even know why. Just, wow. Are you able to help them change your planets? Can you influence them, or? I can. And I do. But what the planets do with my gifts is entirely up to them. I have so many questions I would like to ask you. I understand your curiosity, little planetoids, but you should go home now. When I sensed your portal opening, I created this dome for you, so that when you entered, you would not immediately perish. But I do not wish to hold it here forever. It is time for you to go. Oh! Wow! 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 I was wondering why my feet were on the ground when there seems to be nothing there. Also, it was surprisingly easy to breathe. You are interesting little creatures, and I have enjoyed watching your planet grow and grow life. It is one of my favorite planets. But it is time for you to go now. I have told you all that I will, and I will not share any more. Right. Thank you for indulging us. Come, let's leave the cosmic dragon to her things. It was wonderful to meet you. Yeah, this was life-changing. Thank you. So we are in agreement that we're going to go back and see that dragon, right? Are you kidding me? I am already planning our next visit and all of the questions I need to ask because I have so many unanswered questions. Are we where I think we are? Mm-hmm. The town in which we originated from. Well, I guess technically that's not where we originated from, but the town we were raised in. Wow. You don't really realize how much you miss it until you're back home. I know. I figured we could come here and stay the night at the inn, and then in the morning maybe we could go see the director of our orphanage and ask some questions, and then, of course, go see Uncle Bob. Oh, that's a really good idea. Oh, we should probably come up with a list of questions to ask her. Do you think she knows anything? I mean, can only hope, right? I mean, what are the chances that she doesn't know where we came from? I mean, I know it's an orphanage, but 2 little babies just showing up out of nowhere? Or eggs. We could have showed up as eggs. Which means, did we hatch as dragons or did we hatch as human babies? I don't know. But write it down. Come on. Let's go get a room at the inn and then we'll come up with all the questions we want to ask in the morning. And then we'll go see Uncle Bob. He's going to be so excited to see you. I'm excited to see him too. It's been too long. Where in the world did my book go? Where in the world did you come from? Did you eat my book? All right, we ready? Yep, let's do this. Okay. Now, Jeremy, we do not eat the dirt. We eat the plants that grow from the dirt. Yes, sorry about that. How can I help? My little stars. Hi, Mama Clara. Oh, it has been far too long. Come here. Oh. Come in. Let's go sit down in my office. So, how are you both? Have you been having fun on your adventures? Learn anything new? What are you doing back here? Oh, it's been amazing. So what we ended up doing was a little unconventional to typical adventuring. When we left, we actually immediately ran into a dragon and then were saved by another dragon who told us that she doesn't hoard gold, she hoards friends, and she was looking for them. And, well, it kind of intrigued us, and so we started going around and asking dragons what they hoard, and now we have this big old book filled with all sorts of dragons and their unusual hoards. You've been going around into dragons' lairs. I am thankful that you are alive, but how are you still alive? Everyone always has the same reaction when we tell them what we do. But that does kind of lead us into our next thing. So we have the ability to kind of calm dragons. Surprise! And, well, in our travels, we discovered where we came from and what we are. And, well, there's still a lot unknown. And we were wondering if you could tell us about the night you found us. Right. I have told you the story, but I suppose it wasn't the whole story. Well, as you know, it was a very dark and stormy night, probably one of the worst storms of the year. And I heard a knock on the door, which was very unusual given the hour, and I came down, I opened the door, and there were two little babes. You. What I did not tell you was that you were covered by this magical dome of sorts. It was protecting you from the rain, and, well, you did not look how you look now. You had skin that shimmered like starlight and iridescent hair. You were two of the most beautiful babes I had ever seen. Still are very beautiful, and, well, oh, did you see who it was who left us there? Sort of. I looked around to see if I could find who had left you there, and I saw a man standing along the tree line. A very large man. I couldn't make out any facial features given the night and the storm, but he waved a hand out towards you. His hand glowed, sort of. In the dome that was covering you burst, and it sprinkled down onto you like a shower of glitter, and as it landed on you, your appearances changed to what they are now. And shortly after, I heard a voice in my head, a deep voice telling me to tell no one what I saw tonight. And until now, I hadn't. And you just raised us from there on? Never asked any questions, or were curious, or anything? Well, of course I was curious, but it was not my story to discover. My job was simply to make sure that you two were very well cared for and raised right. So I am incredibly grateful to have you as our mama, and I would not want to have it any other way, but out of curiosity, why weren't we ever adopted? Was it just because we were your babies, or because some other reason? Well, you two have always been attached to the hip, even as babies. I almost wondered if you were twins, but the thing is, we don't live in a very wealthy town, and people can't afford to raise two babies most of the time, and everyone who came in looking to adopt only wanted one child, one baby, and I refused to separate you two. Oh, well, thank you for that. I don't know what life would be like without Kes. You two were a blessing to have here, my little stars. I do apologize I don't have more information about who left you here and everything. It's more information than we had before, so thank you. Plus, it was really nice to just come and visit. It was wonderful to see you both again. Please, don't be strangers. Have you gone to see Uncle Boa yet? That is actually our next visit. Do you want to do, like, dinner or something later tonight? I would love that. See you later. He's gonna be so excited. Uncle Ba! Guess who? Cassie! How are you doing? How are your books holding up? Uncle Ba, hi! They are holding up extraordinarily. They are absolutely amazing, but I would expect nothing less from you. Good, good. I am so glad that you came to see me. Why don't we come and have a little bit of tea? I actually have somebody you might like to meet. Oh, I sense them again. You're here. You're actually here. Well, speak of the dragon, and she shall arrive. She showed up shortly after you left, Rennie. She's been looking for both of you for quite a while now. Oh, well, hello. Why have you been looking for us? Well, we're family. I mean, we're not from the same clutch and we had different parents, of course, but I'm an opal dragon. You did know that you were opal dragons, right? I sensed you coming into your abilities and I assumed that you already knew. Did you not? No, we know. We even knew that there might have been a third. We just weren't expecting to find you anytime soon. Here I am! I was able to sense you the moment you came into your abilities, and I've been tracking you everywhere, and despite a certain thing trying to stop me, I handled that, and you disappearing out of nowhere. I finally did. You sure did. Are there any more of us, or? No, just us. We are the last. Oh, have you always known that you were an opal dragon, or did you only recently discover it, or? I've always known that I was an opal dragon, and I know of our history, in case you don't, and would like to know. I suppose we have a lot to discuss. I've been waiting for you. I suppose we do have a lot to discuss. This is so exciting! I'll go put on some tea. Give you go some time to talk. Wait, so you were raised by humanoids, and you still can't transform into dragons? Yeah, apparently we were dropped off as humanoid babies at an orphanage by a large, dark, mysterious man. And we've been able to unlock little bits and pieces of our draconic form, but only like some scales and claws. I'm so sorry, that must be miserable to be raised by humanoids and trapped in this flesh suit. No, it was wonderful. We were very loved and cared for, and this is all we've known, so though it would be amazing to unlock our draconic forms, it is what it is right now. I take it you're new to being in a human form. You could say that. I avoid going into this form whenever I could, but I will suffer through it in order to enjoy my time with you. I mean, if you're more comfortable in your dragon form, it won't bother us. We've seen hundreds of dragons at this point. What? Yeah, we travel around all over this world and other worlds. We even went back to our home world and we asked dragons what they hoard. Dragons hoard very unusual things. I don't know if you knew this. You probably did. You probably have way more interactions with dragons than we do. No. Don't tell me you enjoy meeting other dragons. We do. In fact, like, a good 98% of our friends are dragons. But other dragons are the reason for the fall of our kind. The reason we are the last of us. Not all dragons are responsible for that, especially not the dragons here or in other worlds from our original world. Maybe, but even then I don't think all of them were in on it. We can't make assumptions. Right. Well, we don't need to discuss it now. Okay, yeah. Oh, you should meet Killian! Oh, he's amazing! He has been helping us learn how to use our draconic abilities and trying to figure out what happened to us to trap us in our humanoid forms. Oh, he sounds very kind! Oh, you're gonna love Killian. He's amazing. He's a dragon who hoards portals, which is also the reason we were blipping off of your map before. He gave us a bracelet made of his scales, which allows us to open portals. Oh, that would explain it then. I would love to meet him. When should we go? Well, we did promise to do dinner with our mama, so maybe after that we could go? Sounds wonderful. I will get myself ready to go while you guys have dinner. You just come get me whenever you're ready. Right, bye-bye! Alright, and here we are. Okay, so going through a portal can be a little nerve-wracking at first, but I promise it'll be okay. You can just follow right behind me and Cass will follow behind you, okay? Let's go. Oh! Just like that. Okay. Oh. Oh, hello, girls. Who is your friend? Well, brace yourself. But she is an opal dragon. Hello. Hello. How How did you find each other? Well, she actually found us. Apparently she sensed us when we first came into our abilities and has been tracking us ever since. You were able to sense them. That's incredible. I have many questions, but I apologize. You seem a bit nervous. Were you not raised around dragons either? No. Here. Is this better? Yeah, that's a little bit better. Thank you. Well, as much as I would love to bombard you with questions, I am sure you are tired. I know it is late, so why don't you all get some rest tonight and we will reconvene in the morning and discuss. I think that's a really great idea. You got to learn all about us today, and then if you're open and okay with sharing, then you could tell us all about you tomorrow. It'll be great. If you want, you could probably sleep in Ren's bed. She has another bed she could go to tonight. Why are you like this? Come on, I don't want her having to sleep by herself when she's, in a new environment and is clearly a little nervous. I can't argue with that. Although you could have said it differently. I'll see you in the morning. I'm gonna go find Percival. Bye. Who's Percival? He's a very lovely dragon that we met, and those two have kind of bonded. Anyways, our room is right this way. Good morning, everyone. I wanted to check in and see if you would be alright with us asking you some questions today. I understand that all of you have been trying to do some research to learn about opal dragons and everything, and I would love to help if I can. Thank you. I actually have a question, if that's okay. So we know that there were a bunch of eggs that ended up getting smashed, and only a few seem to have gone missing. And obviously me and Ren are both from that bunch of eggs, but did you come from those eggs, or... Oh, no. I was a wormling when everything happened. A wormling? You must have been so scared. It was petrifying. My parents, they were elders among the opal dragons, and they were doing everything in their power to try and get us to safety, especially the young ones and the eggs, but ultimately, they failed. I watched them fall, and my nursemaid is the one who got me out. She protected me and kept me in a safe hiding spot until we managed to escape to another world. I'm so sorry you went through that. That's awful. I couldn't even imagine. I'm glad you had somebody, though. Your nursemaid sounds really wonderful. She was. She taught me everything I know. How to fight and defend myself, who to trust, or more so, who not to trust. She was amazing. Unfortunately, she eventually passed on, and her daughter helped kind of guide me, but unfortunately, she didn't have the same views and ideologies as her mother and I, and we didn't get along well. I ended up dismissing her. Oh. I'm sorry to hear that. I am incredibly sorry for all the hardships that you have endured. I know you are incredibly young, but do you, by chance, remember anything or anyone who may have wanted to take the opal dragon eggs? Not destroy them, but take them, hide them, protect them. I mean, any opal dragon would have, but aside from that, I do not know. Was your nursemaid also an opal dragon? No, she was dragonkin. All of the nursemaids were. They are humanoids who have a bit of dragon lineage within them, usually like a quarter of their bloodline is draconic, or less. Well, maybe a nursemaid or nurseman took us? I suppose that could be possible. It would make sense that they were trying to send a caretaker with the eggs during the escape. That would also make sense why only a couple eggs were saved. I'm sure a humanoid could only carry so many dragon eggs. It would. I may go talk with the caretaker at the orphanage you two were raised and see if I can uncover any more information from her. And we'll go from there, I suppose. Thank you for all of your help. I am so glad that the girls found you. Of course. If you think of any more questions you would like to ask, please feel free, and I will happily work with both of you on your draconic abilities. Oh, yes, please! Oh, and you could come with us when we go on our adventures to go see dragons and what they hoard? Oh, well, I would actually love to talk to both of you about dragons, if you don't mind. I will leave you girls to it. I'm going to go investigate some things. Bye, Killy! So, what is it? Everything okay? Well, can you explain to me a little bit more about what you do with dragons and things? I mean, sure, but there's really not a whole lot more to explain than what we already did. I mean, we go around and we ask dragons what they hoard, and usually we make pretty good friends with most of them. Not all of them. Some of them aren't super nice, but, you know. Yeah, oh, here, there you go. That's our field guide for all of our dragons and their unusual hoards. Thank you. Wow, so really a lot of dragons. And you're not scared of them or hold any hatred towards them? No. I mean, some of them have been pretty scary. And, well, there was one dragon from our original world who was a dragon who hoarded talent, and she was trying to take our ability to calm dragons. But, Killian and Amira dealt with her. Oh, so this Killian fellow, he truly cares for you both. Yeah, and we for him. And Amira. Amira is Killian's sister. From what I know and what you have told me, so many of the eggs perished because of Killian. Oh, never once have we said anything vaguely close to that. They were calling to him for aid. They were sending him messages. They were desperately trying to get a hold of him so that they could take the eggs to another world to protect them, so that he could protect them. And he never showed. He left them there, abandoned them to, you know. If you recall, Killian didn't know. Killian was trapped in another plane of existence at the time. He was messing with his portals and he got stuck and couldn't open a portal home, and by the time he did, and he got the messages, it was too late. He went there as soon as he found out, but the eggs were already gone and smashed, and his friend was gone, deceased. And you just believe him, though. I mean, how do you know what he's telling is the truth? I mean, look at this. You are fascinated with dragons. You love dragons, and dragons are manipulators. They want nothing but destruction. And okay, I understand that you might have been raised with resentment towards other dragons because of what happened, but you are a dragon. We are dragons. Do you think we're master manipulators? No, of course not, but you weren't raised with the proper knowledge. No, we weren't raised with the knowledge of who we are and what happened to our kin, but we know now. And we know that not all dragons are dangerous. Not all dragons are like that. Fine, perhaps I cannot hold resentment for the dragons here in this world or in others, but in our world, my resentment is understandable. Yes, and we met a lot of dragons that were not super nice over in our homeworld, but that's not how all of them are. We met some really kind ones, including a story-hoarding dragon who shared the story of the opal dragons with us. But perhaps not all of the dragons there tried to help eradicate us, but the ones that didn't actively participate in it, they didn't help either. They're accomplices, by default. You don't know that, though. You're right, I was raised with this fear and this thirst for vengeance, and every time I meet, nobody has ever wanted to help me get my vengeance. And maybe it's not vengeance I need. Maybe if I could go home to our world and meet some of the dragons there, I would understand a little bit better. I could meet dragons who are nice. And even if we did meet a dragon who helped with the eradication of our species, maybe I could understand why they did what they did, and I don't know, maybe get some closure. I think that's a good idea. Okay, there are some really nice dragons over there that we met that I think it would be wonderful for you to meet, like the story-hoarding dragon. But we are going to wait for Killian to get back so that we can let him know where we're going. Sorry, didn't mean to eavesdrop, but if you would like to go, I can let him know. Hey, Mira? Sure. Do you want to go get Percival? Yeah, I'll go check in with him. Be right back. All right, everybody ready? Ready whenever you are. Yeah, ready. All right, let's go. All right. Where are we? We are right outside the story hoarding dragon's lair. Oh. Okay. I'm ready. All right, let's go. Knock, knock. Do you remember us? Oh, hello. It is wonderful to see you again, and I see you brought some new friends. Yep, this is Percival, and this is Aya Sverikri. You can call me Aya. I hear you hoard stories. I do. Speaking of, how did you two like the book that I gave you about opal dragons? It was very informative. And very sneaky of you. You needed to come to the discovery on your own, but that doesn't mean I couldn't have nudged you in the right direction. Well, thank you. You are welcome, darling. Now, to what do I owe the blessing of having 3 opal dragons in my lair? Well, Aya was a wormling when what happened to the opal dragons happened, and she has a bit of a fear of dragons, and we wanted to show her that there are good dragons around. You seem incredibly kind. If you don't mind me asking, did you do anything to try and help the opal dragons? Oh, you poor sweet child. I did. I am no fighter, but I do have a way with words. I was going around and speaking to all of the dragons who thought it was a good idea to get rid of the opal dragons. I was able to sway a good number of them, but we were still outnumbered by the dragons who wanted you gone. And for that I am sorry that my words could not do more. So all you did was speak to the dragons? She said she's not a fighter. Her strength lies within her words, and she used those words to sway dragons away from wanting to hurt opal dragons. It would have done no good for her to try and fight and wind up dead. I understand your hurt, child. I do, truly. I had many, many friends among the opal dragons, and I did try and help rescue the eggs. I hid them in my lair, I smuggled them around to get them to safety, but once they left my claws, there was nothing else I could do for them. Right. Thank you for trying to help as best as you could. Say, I know that you have a lot of wonderful stories about the opal dragons. We would love to hear them. Of course, I would love to tell you the tales of the great opal dragons. Come along, sit down. Oh, hello there, little kitten. Many apologies, ma'am. Let go of the dragon's tail. Yes, thank you. We're still learning boundaries. That is quite all right. It is very adorable. Now, which story would you like to hear? So, Aya, how are you feeling? Honestly, it was very eye-opening. That story dragon, she had so many tails, and she truly seemed very kind. She is, and as you heard, she was very close with the opal dragons. I truly believe that. And to be honest, that's turning my world upside down a little bit. I was just a wormling when everything happened. I hadn't met any other dragons aside from the opals. The first interaction I had with a dragon that was not an opal was a great crimson dragon who landed in the field where my parents were teaching me how to fly. And, well, she's the one who killed them. Oh, I'm so sorry. That must have been awful to see. It was. I saw it all. I saw them. She was coming for me next. My nursemaid managed to get me out. I almost wish that I could have met her. I want to know why she did what she did. I remember her saying things that she didn't want to be under the control of the opal dragons, but the opal dragons, we weren't controlling anyone. We have the ability, yes, but we weren't enforcing it, aside from to keep the peace. I just want to know why she did it. Wait, was this Crimson Dragon, was she the one who led the uprising? According to my nursemaid, yes. That is why she was the one to come after my parents. They were the elders, the rulers, I suppose you could say. But to be honest, I'm not sure it's such a great idea for you to meet a dragon who you saw do that to your parents. I know. I want to know why. I want to know the truth. It is apparent that my nursemaid may have not been telling the whole truths. So, what if we found her, Kess and I? Obviously, as Kess said, it's probably not the best idea for you to meet her, but we could find her and ask her all the questions that you want answers to. I don't think that's a good idea at all. That's not... No, she's older now, probably more dangerous, and I wouldn't want you to risk yourselves just to get answers to something. Honestly, I think we would be okay. I mean, we could have a portal prepped and ready in case we need a quick escape. We'll have Percival with us. You probably want to drop the kidnap, I don't know. We know dragons. Dragons are our horde. We can help you. If you want the answers, we can get them for you. It doesn't feel right to use you in such a way. I mean, I'm older than you are. I should be the one doing it. You're practically infants in dragon terms. Oh my gosh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. If you were a wormling when everything happened, then you're old. I mean, not old, but like older than us. Yes, compared to you, I am older, but in dragon terms, I'm still fairly young. And, well, when we first escaped and we made it here, something happened. I went into some sort of sleep. I did not dream. I did not know it was happening in the outside world. I did not grow. It was almost as if I was encased in ice. I stopped growing and thinking and anything, really. It was almost as if I did not exist. And when I woke up, a long while had passed, and I started to grow, mentally and physically again. It's almost... I don't even know. I truly do not know what happened in that time. Huh. That's... interesting. I wonder if Killian would know anything about that. He's pretty knowledgeable. Perhaps I could chat with him about it. You trust him, so do I. That means a lot. Well, let's get some rest, and in the morning we will discuss a little bit further about what we're going to do. That sounds like a great idea. I do have more questions as well. Like, you hoard dragons? Dang, are you? You live in a really pretty place. Are you sure you'll be alright? Yes. Now that I have met you, and I know why you were completely disappearing off my radar, and I have a way to get a hold of you now, I will be alright. I'm going to go visit a old friend. And we will let you know the second we find out anything. We have your list of questions. We have on the map where your family used to live, so hopefully we can narrow it down to where that dragon is. You two have such kind souls. Thank you. I will see you later. Bye! Well, we're back through the portal we go. Alright, so where are we looking first? Well, considering that this is where Aya said her family is mostly from, and that's where everything kind of went down, I think we should check here. There's only 3 dragons in that area, so maybe we'll get lucky. It would make sense if she stayed in the area. If she conquered the opal dragons, she would want to claim their territory, so... Yeah, that makes sense. Let's just hope she's had a change of heart. Yeah. Before we teleport over there, are you absolutely sure you want to bring the little kitten with you? Yes. I am more than capable of keeping him protected, and I do not wish to be separated from him. Alright, well, let's go. Could you imagine if we found the dragon on the first try? That would be wild. Okay, which way we got? Looks like the dragon is just a little bit of a walk this way. Ah, memories. Do you remember the last time we were here? Narrowly escaped drowning and being fed to sea creatures. Can I help you? Ugh, don't remind me. I'm hoping now that we're a little more in tune with our abilities, we'll be able to kind of prevent anything like that happening again. You were nearly fed to sea creatures. Yeah, by a dragon who hoarded them. We narrowly escaped. We also almost got fed to kelpies as well. And yet you continued to look for dragons and their hordes after almost being fed to multiple hordes. Yeah, I mean, when you put it like that, it does sound a little crazy. But also, if you really think about it, dragons, or at least the knowledge of dragons, is what Ren and I hoard. And if a displacer beast were to try and, munch on you a little bit, you'd probably still hoard displacer beasts, right? I mean, yes, of course. There you go. It's the same situation, really. I mean, you would still hoard displacer beasts, and we still hoard dragons, so we're still gonna go investigate dragons, even if we got a couple rough ones. That has made me understand why you do what you do. So much more. Why didn't you just lead with that like forever ago? I don't know. I guess I just didn't think about comparing our hoard to yours. Anyways, next dragon is right through here. Hello! We are adventurers who go around and ask dragons what they hoard. Please do not eat us. I still think you guys need to rework that intro. Hey, it's worked for us so far. Ooh. As I live and breathe! Are you two opal dragons? Presence of opal dragons in my cave! Oh, look at you two! I thought all the opal dragons except for one met their untimely demise. Oh wow, I was not expecting to be recognized right at the gate. Yes, we are opal dragons. You seem nice enough. I'm assuming you don't want to, finish us off. Oh, why would I ever want to do that? Well, actually, I don't know why you'd think that. Well, no crimson scales, but she seems so nice. Hi! You said that you only knew of one opal dragon that was still alive. Is that by chance Aya? Huh? I don't know, Naya. No, what I'm referring to is this tiny, itty-bitty, super adorable hatchling opal dragon who I found rifling through my hoard. Oh. And you hoard what looks to be dragon scales. I do! Dragon scales are very comforting to me. And you'd be surprised at how many uses they have. I think that little tiny opal dragon, I think he might have smelled my opal dragon scales. And he came over because they brought him comfort. I don't think his parents made it. His? You found a little opal dragon hatchling boy? Mm-hmm. I believe he found as much comfort in my dragon scales as I do. Particularly the opal dragons, whereas I find comfort in all of them. But, to each their own. Do you know where he is? No, unfortunately not. See, I raised him. He's very, very good boy. I'm so very proud of him. I kept him protected, but once he got old enough, he wanted to go out and try and find others like him, other opal dragons. He was very good at keeping in contact with me, but then one day I just stopped receiving communications from him. No messages, no visits. I hope he's okay. But out of curiosity, do you have anything of his? There may be a slight chance we could try and find him for you. We have a friend who is really, really good with portals, and if he has something of his, he might be able to open a portal to him. That would be amazing! I have some hair scales. I will give you one. Bring it back, though, please. And if you find him, you might find the other opal dragon that he found. What? Yes! The last communication I got from him, he had said that he had found another opal dragon, and he was so incredibly excited, and then I never heard anything again. Here it is. Okay, this is... Wow, okay, yeah, so we will come back to you as soon as we find anything out, and we'll get this to our friend right away to see if he's able to figure something out. You are so kind, helping a stranger dragon like this. Thank you, this is so incredibly incredible! Come on, let's go drop it off to Killian right now. Bye! Bye! Oh, sweet girls. I wonder if I can set my boy up with one of them. Killian! Man, you are never gonna guess what we might have found! Was it by chance my red velvet cookies? They're missing. Oh, those are not missing, Gillian. In fact, I helped them find their true home. In my mouth. Anyways, what is it, girls? We have a lead on possibly 2 more opal dragons. Truly? Tell me everything. Okay, so we ended up taking Aya to the homeworld of the opal dragons because she has this really bad mentality about other dragons that aren't opal dragons, and we decided to take her to the story-hoarding dragon. So what better dragon to take her to? And the story-hoarding dragon told her a lot of different stories, and it actually did give her a little bit of a change of heart, and now she really wants closure. She wants to know why the other dragons attacked the opal dragons in the way that they did, because as she's kind of figuring out, her nursemaid might not have been telling her the whole truth about other dragons. And specifically, she wants to know from the leader of the uprising, which is a crimson scale dragon. And so we decided it wasn't best for her to go find that dragon to ask questions because of trauma. But we said that we would start looking for her. So Aya gave us kind of the position of where her family was from, and we sent her back to her lair, and then we went looking for dragons that are in that kind of general vicinity, and we ended up finding a dragon who hoards dragon skills, which is actually really interesting. We need to go back and get some more information on that. But she ended up finding a little tiny baby hatchling opal dragon boy right after everything happened. It was in her opal dragon skills, and she ended up raising him and protecting him, and when he got old enough, he decided that he wanted to go look for other opal dragons, and for a long time, he was traveling around, and he was communicating with her, sending her messages, visiting and everything, and then all of a sudden, that stopped, and the last communication she got from him, he said that he had found another opal dragon. Wow, that was a lot of information all at once. Okay, so he's missing. Yes, but the last correspondence he had with the dragon who raised him was that he had found another opal dragon, and then he just kind of disappeared. So we actually got one of his scales, and we were wondering if you would be able to find him and open a portal to him. A dragon scale? Yes, I can certainly find him with this. Alright. Something's wrong. The fact it is trying to open the portal means that he's alive. But the fact it will not open entirely means that something is preventing my portals from opening to him. Perhaps some sort of anti-magic area that he may be trapped in. Trapped? Yes, I would assume so. Otherwise, I don't understand why he would suddenly cut off communication with somebody he cares for what seems like deeply. He must be trapped in some sort of anti-magic area. I should be able to work around it, but it is going to take me some time. Okay. We will go ahead and just go back to looking for the dragon, for Aya, and you just let us know as soon as you figure out something. I'll let you know the moment I am able to open a portal so you can get back here. I'll get started right away. It'd be nice if I could have some cookies to munch on while I work. I'm out to go see the Cavern Tavern couple. I'll pick you up some cookies while I'm gone. Thank you, Erebus. He's eating all of my sweet treats. It's driving me nuts.